Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me tonight. So I wanted to show you all how you could purchase pretty much a full face. It's called the Custom Teen Collection from Limelight by Alcone. I'm going to show you a picture of everything you'll get in the collection. So here you will get one foundation and two concealers of your choice of color. You will get two eyeshadows. Whoops. Oh my goodness. And of course they will be also in your chosen colors. So two shadows. You'll get either one blush, one highlighter, one bronzer, or one pressed powder, and also one of our signature jeweled lip glosses. So that's an awful lot of product for $114. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. I've left my link in the promo so you can go ahead and purchase from there if you'd like. Hi Phoenix, how are you? My goodness. Phoenix is an amazing nail artist that I've worked with in the past. And Kathleen, this video's for you because I know that you are going to be purchasing your teen collection Friday. And just so everybody knows, it's not necessarily for teenagers or teens. It's basically a smaller set. So we have another collection that includes more shadows, more powder. So this is why they call it the teen. It's the smaller kit, but it's really enough basically for your full face. The only thing in addition you would need would be a mascara and an eyeliner. Many of you have that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You're welcome, Kathleen. I always like to ask who would like me to do a video and what you'd like to see, and Kathleen did write to me. Jackie, thanks. I just had a haircut and color today, and I'm loving it. I have this side tucked behind my ear, so it's a little easier for me to get to. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, of course, the colors are going to be your collection for your skin tone. Whichever color you would need. And what I can do is I can actually help you all pick. I have a test. It makes it very easy, and then I'll ask you to send me a photo, and that way we can go from there. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if we had the wrong color once you got it on, we could send it back and exchange it very simply. So the concealers that actually go along with the foundation, I am a Shinto 2. So a Shinto 2 or a Shinto 1 would use a number 3 and a number 2 concealer. And Kathleen, for you, you're Gina Beige, and you would use the concealer 0 and 3, and also for an olive skin tone 1. So those are some of the more common colors that we'll see people using. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start like I usually do with eyes. So Kathleen, I know we have chosen for you, and this is of course all 18 colors that we have in the kit that's standard all the time. You also get to choose your choice of colors, so whichever colors you'd like. Hi Vivian, how are you? So Kathleen has chosen this color here, which is Antique Bar, and I think we went with this one, which is Brownie Points. I can't remember, Kathleen, if you're looking at Brownie Points or La Vida Mocha. Oh, thanks, Vivian. Excuse me, it's nice to have nice short hair again. I was letting it grow for a while, and it was starting to get on my nerves. So I'm going to start with the eyes. Okay, good, Kathleen. So this way I'll show you a simple, quick, and easy way to apply. So what I like to do is we're going to start with, again, with the Antique Bar, and I'm going to pick up with a flat shader brush some product here, and you can see how much I'm able to pick up just to start. And what I would do with these two colors is just start with this lighter color, just packing it on your lid. So you can see I'm pressing the powder into the lid. I'm not swiping, and this is what's going to place the color there. So I'm going to set my palette down for 1 second. Sometimes it's a little hard to see in my camera, so I'm going to pick up my magnifying mirror. And I'm not going overboard on the color. I want to keep it a little light. You can make it as dark as you'd like by wetting your brush. And it's going to give a nice glow. So I'm coming right up to the crease with that. Okay, and now I'm going to take my angled brush and I'm going to come into the brownie points. And I'm knocking off some of the excess. And I'm going to come and do the outer corner. And I'm going to start by laying that color down. And I'm just going to come into the crease ever so slightly. And I'm hoping I ended up doing a black background, so hopefully you all can see the makeup and the application a little bit better. I think it's a lot nicer than seeing the lights that were above my head. So we're going to put that there, and I'm going to blend that just a little bit. And I met with somebody today, she didn't realize that I actually sell these products. So I always list the link that you can go ahead and purchase your own professional products from me. And that's why I said I'm always here to help. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and reach out to me. I think I'm going to darken the outer corner just a little bit more. Hi Lindsay, how are you? Lindsay is one of my makeup sisters. I spent some extra time with her in Provincetown, Massachusetts a couple years ago at a workshop, and we had a great time. I've seen her since then in New York a little bit, and I'm hoping if I come in for the makeup show you'll be there also, Lindsay. I know you've been in New York a lot. And I think I want to just bring a little bit more of that bronze color back in. So I'm going to just take a smaller brush and I'm going to keep that a little bit lower down towards the lash line. And I'm going to sweep that just underneath the eye ever so slightly. All right, Lindsay. I'm going to see if I can get a flight in, because I'd like to be there. I miss everybody. Now, the other thing that you can do, if you didn't have an eyeliner, with our eyeshadows, again, they're basically all pigments. So I'm dipping into the brownie points with an angled brush. Now, with the angled brush, I always take the point, or the longer end, and the way I'm pulling in, if I'm coming across my eye this way, I'll keep it that way. If I'm coming from the inside, I'll turn it so that it's always going away. So I am going to use that shadow, and you can see just a small amount that I picked up is really giving me a nice lined look there. And even though I put some of that color in the outer corner, you're still going to see the liner. And if I'm doing a look like this, Vanessa, how are you? Vanessa's an incredible makeup artist and photographer that I've worked with in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So I like to smoke that out just a little bit. And Vanessa, the line that I'm selling also has the foundations, which are RCMA, which is what I used on the shoot that we did, oh my goodness, with the beautiful Claire. And I'm hoping you all can see as I'm coming in again. So I want to use the products tonight and stick to pretty much just those products except for the mascara that you would get in your teen collection. And these are pretty specific to Kathleen. Like I said, you can choose any color combination that you'd like. So I'm coming a little bit closer, getting the inside rim So that's my liner. I'm just gonna take my finger and run along the bottom. And tonight I'm actually just gonna brush my brows up. Now, of course, you could put any product you like in there. And actually, I think I'm gonna end up going with the lighter color when I do my brows again. I'll do that tomorrow night for you all. I'll do another video tomorrow night. Since my hair's a little blonder, which I am loving, I want to blend some of that lighter color then also into my brows. So now we'll go into Rico. How are you? Rico's got lots of ladies in his family. So I'm going to go into my foundation. And this is mine, so you can see it's pretty messy. But this is my Shinto 2. And I'm going to take my foundation brush. I've finally gotten our Limelight buffer brush in. They were on back order for a little bit. Some of our products are wanted by so many people that they'll get back ordered every now and then. Actually, sometimes the foundations being one of those products that's back ordered. So these foundations are all made here in the US. They are hand poured, and therefore sometimes, oh thanks Kathleen, it's going to look great on you too. Sometimes they'll get back ordered for a little bit, but we always get them back in. So the demand is pretty high. Bye Rico. Tell Jerry I said hello. I miss you all. So I'm going to bring a little bit of that up onto the forehead, in between my brows. And I'm going to look up at my mirror above me here. There we go. So with my stippling brush, the blending brush, I like to just swirl it a little bit. And you can see I'm not putting a lot of pressure. This brush is a lot softer than the other brush that I was using before. So I'm going to take a look in my mirror over here now. I'm looking pretty good. I'm going to take my Blenderful, and just so you all know, too, this Blenderful is super spongy. I think you've all seen me use it before. I've been using it about 2 months now, and it has stayed. I washed it today with our brush cleaning shampoo, and you can see how beautiful it looks. It's really taken all the makeup off. And I'm just going to press that in. This way I have no brush marks. And I'm hoping my skin won't get too red tonight. It's been pretty warm in El Paso today. It's therefore a little warmer in my bathroom. I think it was about 75 today, but I refuse to turn on the air conditioning. It just seems so wrong. I'm taking a little bit of that foundation to cover my little sunspot, so you can all see how much coverage we have here. And I think I'm going to just take a little bit extra right here on my cheek. I see some of the redness popping through. Okay. So for your collection, Kathleen, I have everything in the individual packets. I'm going to show you again how the foundation and the concealer combo are going to come. They're going to come in one palette like this here, which makes it very simple and easy to use, and the two concealers will be here. I have mine in a quad pack. That's how I tend to use them quite frequently. So for me, I would choose color 3, which is a little more salmon, so it's going to get rid of the dark circles that I might have, and number 2, which pretty much matches my skin tone. Kathleen, you would choose the number 3, and that's going to help get rid of your dark circles, and then the number 0, which will be great to highlight under your eyes. So to use all those, again, it's just working with the colors that are going to work best for your skin. So I'm going to take that number 3, and I'm really going to follow the dark circle that I have under here. And on this eye, I have a little bit of a dark spot right there, so I like to cover that. And I just did my nails so they're a little bit shorter, which makes it a little easier to get in here and do this. So I'm going to come underneath. I like to leave my mascara to do after I have my foundation on. That way I can get real close to my lash line here. So the warmth of your skin, ladies, really helps blend that product in. So I like to use that when I can, and sometimes I'll go back to my blender full. And now I'm going to take that lighter color. I'm going to pull it down along the side of the nose, and I'm going to put it along the outside of the eye. That's going to help lift the eye a little bit. I'm going to come underneath, and we can even connect that up a little bit like a V there. So again, we can use our fingers. For this one, I'm going to use my blender full and press that in. Make sure I come down here. So I like to always start under my eyes with my concealer as I'm using it to highlight. So like I said, when you highlight, you're able to lift things, to bring light to the face. And I always say most of the time we want people to look at our eyes. So I always like to do this under my eyes. So it's not just for concealing. Like I said, it's also to lift and to bring more attention. I'm going to take a little bit of that, come down my nose, put a little bit in the forehead area, sometimes just a little bit on my chin. And if I have any blemishes, I don't think I have too many tonight. I might have my little red spot here. So again, since this color matches my skin, I can use this also as a concealer. And then I'm going to blend where we just put that color. And that's going to just bring a little attention. Ashley, how are you? You know, I saw you this morning, but I didn't want to interrupt you over at Crave. I was going to come over and say hello. So I've just blended that all in. Now what I'd like to do is in the package, like I said, you get a powder of your choice. So since we're getting one, what I like to recommend, to highly recommend to people, is that we do our setting powder. It looks very white, but just remember it's translucent. So even on the darkest of skin tones. Oh, Ashley, I actually like to work with both of them. So brushes particularly for foundation, I like to swirl, but to make sure I have no brush marks at all, I then like to go in with a sponge to press it into the skin. The nice thing about this foundation also, if anybody has large pores, our foundation will actually sit on top of the skin, so it really smooths the skin without sinking in or being eaten by a lot of foundations. Your skin actually just sucks it right in and almost eats, I always say, the foundation, and then we have to keep applying more. With the wax-based product, it won't do that. It just really smooths and refines. So I'm going to come in with my pointed brush. And I always like to start underneath the eyes. So this is going to help set our foundation. Ashley, that'd be great. I can meet up with you anywhere if you'd like to try the product. I keep a full line stocked with me. When I did your Makeup Less March for the Swim It fashion show, I actually airbrushed you, because I didn't know how long it was going to be until you were on stage. So sometimes I like to actually use this foundation along with the airbrush. And I'm going to come back up and make sure that I set this area here. So for those of you that have never used a wax-based foundation, you really want to make sure you set it. We have a lot of playtime until it's set. Once it's set, it mattifies everything, and then what it also does is, I'm going to drop my light down just a little bit, there we go. It will also, like I said, mattify. It will really smooth any imperfections you have in your skin out beautifully. It creates everything to make it continue to look like all natural skin. So I would highly recommend, if you're starting off with the Teen Collection kit, to get our setting powder. Of course, you can choose our bronzer, you can choose any of our blushes. We have blush colors, and then our highlighter is also considered a blush. And this is would be blush number 6, so this is also a highlighter. Like I said, I'm going to stick with what we've got going on here tonight. Let's see, so what I want to do, so we've done the foundation, the 2 concealers, the pressed powder, the 2 eyeshadows, and what I'm going to do is, before I put on the lip gloss, so this is the one thing that doesn't come in the kit, but I'm going to use our mascara. Some of you may have, hi Cheryl, how are you? Some of you may already have your own favorite mascaras. This is our Perfect mascara, and I love this mascara. It's really amazing. It truly is perfect. So it has some fibers. It's a one-step mascara product. I like to start on the tips of my lashes, and now I'll come down towards the base. And those of you who have seen me repeatedly, this is going uptown, if you will. I'm going to come downtown. I'm going to coat the back of the lashes. Come uptown again to pick them back up. And now we're going to go crosstown. So I'm just going to zigzag a little bit, particularly on the inside corner here and on the outer edge to lift it out and up. And Kathleen, I know your favorite part is coming up. You really want to see the lip gloss. I'm going to put, since I took just a little bit of shadow underneath my lash line, I'm going to put a little bit there too. So I'm going to come in a little closer so you can all see. That's only 1 coat of mascara, and what that's done to my puny, thin, almost non-existent eyelashes. So I always think that's really amazing. So again, I'm going to start on the tips. And that way I can place some of those fibers there to help lengthen them. And now down towards the base. And again, we're going to come downtown again, so I'm going to coat them from the back side. Now we're going to push them back up, so uptown again. And crosstown. And this brush is great because I can really take the front part and really get in and pull those little lashes, those tiny little lashes that I have on the inside corner, and coat them. And put a little bit of mascara underneath. So that's the mascara. And now the last step in the Teen Collection is our signature or jeweled lip gloss, which I love. It's just so pretty, I think. It also comes with a nice handy mirror, so you can apply your lip gloss in the car. And Kathleen, you're choosing the color Love, and this is the color. So I pull it out of the wand, and what's nice is I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's actually a little indentation here. And what that indentation does is it actually pulls out the perfect amount of lip gloss that you need for each application. So I'm going to actually use my little handy dandy mirror here. And apply my lip gloss. Now, our lip gloss, like most lip glosses, are not extremely long-lasting. I can tell you with this color, it does stain the lips a little bit, so I prefer this color. I think it's very pretty on. It's going to give a little color. They are petroleum-free. So when my hair was longer, even if my hair knocked into it, it was great because it really wouldn't get stuck in there like so many other lip glosses do. So I love them because of that. They also each smell like dessert. So it's really amazing. Actually, all of our lip glosses and our Enduring lip colors smell really, truly amazing. So this would be a quick, easy look to wear every day to work, or if you wanted to go out to go shopping, however you wanted to use it. The only thing that I would probably add a little bit of would be a little blush. Actually, we're going to try something tonight. So that Antique bar is not super duper dark. So I'm going to take one of my brushes and I'm going to very lightly just dab into there. And we're going to try, it's got a little sparkle almost like a highlighter would. And it's got a little color almost like a bronzer would. And we're going to try to actually use that like blush. Like I said, with our products, they're truly pigments. Don't think of them just as being something solely for eyeshadow. So you saw me use it as eyeshadow, you saw me use it as liner, and now I'm using it as blush. And actually, Kathleen, that's pretty nice. That would look really nice on your skin coloring. I'm just going to take my blender full and just press it in. So there we go. Other than actually putting on some mascara that doesn't come in the teen collection, I've done a full face of makeup. So for $114, that's pretty incredible. It's great cost. It is professional makeup. It is extremely pigmented. So a little bit goes a very long way. My foundation here, and let me show you my personal one again. So this is my personal one. I've been using this for about 2 months now. So it lasts an extremely long time. Pigmentation is incredible. And again, in our custom teen collection, again, it's customized for you. So you get to choose your color of foundation, your 2 colors of concealers, your powder, whether it be the pressed powder, which, as I said, I recommend if you do not have a pressed powder because it will mattify and set everything and actually blur any imperfections in your skin. Your choice of 2 eyeshadow colors. We have 18 to choose from, so you get to choose the 2 that you'd like, and also your choice of the signature jeweled lip gloss. So for me, that's a really incredible buy. If any of you have any questions while you're ordering, again, I've left my link below. So if you have any questions as to foundation colors, I do have a test that I can send to you along with looking at your skin, so we can pick the proper foundation colors and concealer colors for you. And if any of you locally, Ashley, I would be glad to get together with you if you'd like to see the product. So anybody locally I can get together with. If anybody's really not sure, I do have ways of sending samples to you. So if you'd like to try some samples, just reach out to me, message me, you can email me and let me know, and I'd be glad to get everything out to you. So thanks for joining me tonight. Tomorrow night I am going to do a look. I'm going to change up my eyebrows a little bit. We're going to go a little lighter on them. And we're going to mix a lot of the Limelight products along with, I think I'm going to use some of my Senna products that I have, so you can all see, again, some more professional grade products and what I might do with them. I have some very pretty burgundy colors that I like to wear. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow night. And Jackie, for you, I'm going to show you some different things with lashes and how, if you're having problems with a strip lash getting it on, how we can actually cut it into some separate pieces, make it much easier to apply without things lifting or poking. So if you want to share this video, I would truly feel honored if you have people who love makeup like I do. I always say I am a makeup junkie. I absolutely love makeup. I always have, and I think it's fun that I've worked this into my lifestyle, into as my job as a professional makeup artist. So if anyone has any questions, please ask me, because I would love to help. And I hope to see you all tomorrow night. Good night.